Well, it's a big show.
7 feet, 500 pounds of big nasty.
I am the biggest, baddest,
the most dominant athlete in the history of sports entertainment, the Big Show.
Paul White, the Big Show, nicest guy in the world.
He just creates a great atmosphere. He just makes us all want to have a good time.
You know, he's really funny, too.
He's got amazing comedic timing.
So he's cracking jokes in between takes, and we just have a lot of laughs.
It's a big show. Turn up them lights. Turn up them lights.
I'm the Big Show, WWE, but I'm portraying Victor Abbott, a guy that's guilty of racketeering, murder for hire, murder for fun, a little bit of a psychopath.
Any good movie, you have to have a formidable villain. And never has the word formidable been so formidable.
Victor's an animal.
Very intense, evil, and deadly.
Almost an unforgivable bad guy in this. He's a lot darker than you may have seen him in WWE. It's not an easy transition to make.
I'll be seeing you real soon.
The wife kill. It's such a brutal scene that was shot, too, which I think that establishes the whole Victor character on its own.
Hello, Mrs. Danvers. Sometimes playing a character that's different than anything you've ever done before. I mean, I've done the funny slapstick stuff, and, you know, I've been a bad guy character on TV. You know, this guy's really disturbing. He's not the kind of guy you're going to invite over to Thanksgiving, for damn sure. Always 1 second too late, I say. I spent some time in LA with an acting coach, and we talked about what we want, what we thought Victor should be. He says, well, what do you think Victor should be? I said, well, Victor is this kind of guy that he's running a crime syndicate. He's in such a power mode. He would never be loud. He would never be over the top. You would feel his vibe because you would feel his power. Let's get one thing straight. This is my house. The only thing that badge will get you in here is a slit throat.
The thing is, when you're that big, you don't need to say anything. That's the thing. Your presence says everything.
He holds his power, which is so important. But when you yell and scream, you lose your power. You're giving it away. He holds it, and he controls it very well. There's always that fear that he's going to lose it, but he's holding it just under the surface. So any scene where you have Victor Abbott or Paul, you're very uncomfortable because you don't know how far somebody can push him, how much he can take.
I'd seen Paul before wrestle, and I thought he's a big-ass man. But within about 5 minutes of meeting him, I was like, this guy's gonna be fantastic.
He's really good. He elevates my performance by how natural he is.
He wants to be a good actor. He really takes it seriously. He asks a lot of really good questions, and he'll give me notes, I'll give him notes, and we'll do whatever we have to do to make the scene work.
The favorite moment I've had so far is a scene I did with Paul in the warden's office. And the warden's crossed Paul's character, Victor, just one too many times. And Victor snaps, and he grabs the warden by his neck, and he pulls him across his desk.
Hey, Will! I should kill you right now. This ain't over yet.
That was completely improvised.
I said, look, I'm gonna put my hands around your head, grab onto one wrist so your head doesn't come off, and I'll take care of you on the rest of it.
When we did that the first take, you know, and they said cut, and all you heard was applause from the back room, we knew that we did good.
When we're doing physical fights and doing things, he's so good because he does it night after night in WWE. So he's as big as he is and as powerful as he is. He can throw me and do things, but he always throws me in the right spot.
He's quite a pro at it, and he helps all the actors along. He's been phenomenal and just fighting and doing the action and getting to the real emotion of the beats that we're trying to choreograph.
He's a huge human being. You expect him to be slow and sluggish. The first day of rehearsals, he showed up and he was bouncing on his feet, moving like a boxer, and everybody literally was like, do you see this guy? Do you see this guy?
One thing that I absolutely hate is when somebody thinks that a WWE superstar isn't an actor, because they are performers and they're athletes, and they get one take to do it.
Paul has a great range as an actor. He showed to me his maturity and his ability to understand the story and the characters and the arcs by wanting to change the ending from the way it was originally scripted, which was Victor's beating the hell out of Mason at the end, and Mason comes up and slices him once across the throat and then sticks the shiv in his ear, and it's over. And there's like no payback in a sense. So what we do now is when Mason slices his throat, there's a moment where Victor's like, this is it. He starts trying to crawl away, and he's bleeding, and he's looking for help, and you see for the first time in Victor's eyes that you would never expect. You see fear. And like, to be able to do that and play that fear, that vulnerability, that's what makes actors really effective. And he's got that, and he saw that, and that was his idea. And that's what we're incorporating into the film. And to me, that's 10 times better than a quick boom, 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 death. I think Paul will have a long and illustrious career outside of the ring.